America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Corral. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
Yes, he's a tight end. That's a catch you should have made. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Corral. There's Chris Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps. He's an impact guy here in year 1. Well, that's the second time in this opening drive alone that he's dropped a pass. We know that that can't continue, but they got to determine what it's about. Is he just super amped for the game and maybe he'll settle in, or is his focus just not there?
And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Again, it's Corral. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Set, ready.
First play's a run with Nwangu. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check white. Opposite. Green. Ready.
Another run down for Nwangu. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Lance. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. David Onyemata coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Meanwhile, Corral's throw caught by Olave. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Very nicely done there on the reception. And what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Downfield, and he's got Olave. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Jones is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game of the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to clear some holes out there for him.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
They'll go again to Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. The center receiver in motion to the right. On third down, here's Corral. A dump down to McKinnon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down, here's Corral with it. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him breaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
To the air again with Corral. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10.
Claws red.
After that last run, Lance is going to throw it here. He'll get that one to Carter complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Probably if you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology, that's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Corral complete quickly out wide here. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. An inside give to Jones. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Corral going to sneak it, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. It's a little bit of an over. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Kenny Nwangu, 96 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple. Tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Corral. And his throw here is incomplete.
They have to love what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bringing up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Corral. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Corral to throw once again. A dump down to McKenna. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Third down, Corral. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
They'll go for it on fourth. Here's Corral. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Corral. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 122 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Quick, yellow.
They'll go right back to the line. And he just pushes way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go,
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle, Nwangu. And this is going to be a Panthers first down, as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Ready.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Elijah Molden up to make the stop.
Close, 10.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season, as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
On the ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted all time. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs. But when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's got some space here. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kene Nwangu. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Corral. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Darren Waller, 31 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Ready?
Handoff here to Nwangu. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Here we go.
Here's Lance. He'll fire it deep for Rager. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a roll. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Peyton Turner, such an athletic rusher, and you saw it on that stop.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end,
Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now a give running left is Nwangu. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Back to the ground. This time with Jones. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 34. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Now Corral, 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Let's go now.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the give is Nwangu. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Green jacket. Red cycle. Slide blue. Ready.
Lance looking to throw it. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Trail, yellow, cheetah.
Working from the gun, Lance. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Peyton Turner just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it, and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Ready?
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Corral. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances of trying to win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run once more with McKinnon. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Third and short, McKinnon. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies. And that flat drop, they just kind of kick in the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
But that's not going to help the cause as he stops short of the 10.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
Oh, and an excellent tackle there as they keep him inbounds and hold him to no gain.
Oh, he fakes the spike. Steps away to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
And the Saints season will march on as we say thanks for watching and so long.